I love you. For sentimental reasons, I hope you do believe me. I've given you my heart. I love you. Loving heart to me, and say we'll never part. I think of you every morning, dream of you every night. Darling, I'm never lonely. Whenever you are in sight, I love you. And you alone were meant for me. Please give your loving heart to me, and say we'll never part.
You know, sometimes you find something worthwhile at these estate sales. But you sure have to dig through a lot of junk.
I've got to buy something. I just got to buy something. I can't go to an estate sale and not buy anything.
I just buy too much. You know, this time I'm limiting myself to only what I can carry to the car without dropping it, or stuff into my pockets and mouth.
Oh, Carol, look at this, will you? Ugly as dirt. Oh. Somebody actually wore this.
My mother had a coat just like that.
Really? You know what? I think mine did too. She always wore a little butterfly pin on the lapel. Carol, look. Just look at this hat. Isn't this something? All right, how do I look?
Truthfully?
Yes.
You look like Eleanor Roosevelt.
You have nothing to fear but the size of my teeth themselves. Where's the champagne bottle? Where's a ship? I want to christen something.
Stop it, Bobby, for heaven's sakes. The poor woman is dead.
Didn't this woman own any decent clothes?
Hey, take a look at this. Yeah, this is kind of cute.
Yeah. Hey, that color looks good on you.
Do you think?
Uh-huh.
I think I'll go try it on in the bathroom.
Okay, I'll watch the door.
All right, now don't peek. This is the best part of the house. All right, now hold on. Now, don't peek.
This can't be better than
Almost now. All right. May I present the master bedroom?
Oh, Charlie. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, and the fireplace, too.
Look over here.
It's got a great view, too. You can see part of the park from up here.
Oh, Charlie. I have a wonderful life.
I told you I'd give you everything, didn't I? A good house. I've got the right job with the best firm in town.
You are a great, talented architect.
I'm gonna leave my mark on this town. You watch and see. I'm gonna leave buildings behind that'll take their breath away. And I'm a great dancer. Dancer and architect, two talents in one. Shine on the harvest moon up in the sky. I ain't had no love since January, February, June, July.
You are the silliest thing alive.
Is that so? Then you married a madman, a raving lunatic. Come here.
Charlie, I am in love with you.
You all finding everything all right?
We're fine, thanks. Carol, remember how our moms used to take off their gloves?
Well, there's lots of good stuff here. These folks must have been rich. They bought only good stuff.
Yes, it's all very nice.
What about that dress? Looks cute on you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You know, I feel kind of funny trying on someone else's clothes. I mean, right here in their own bedroom.
Don't worry about that. Where they are, they could care less. I don't know exactly what you ladies are looking for, but I got a feeling you're going to find it, whatever it is. Yeah, maybe y'all are just interested in clothes, but we have a lot of very nice antiques as well. That one over there is real old.
You know, I think I'll just keep looking.
Do you have any more old coats? I'm looking for really old coats, not very used, the kind that are back in style.
Coats? Oh, we got lots of coats.
Really?
Right over this way.
Hello? Oh, hello, Alice. How are you? Listen, dear, look, did I call you back? I've got a house full of children here. It's Tommy's 5th birthday. Yes, 8 of them, and I've got the cake half done and icing on my fingers, and I think they've started to chop the dining room table for kindling. All right, yes, I will. Bye-bye. Okay, kids, I think it is time to what? Open the presents! Yes! Tommy, here.
Oh, I know what that. Tommy, I know what everyone is. It's a book. Uh-huh.
You know what it is? I know what it is?
I didn't think you did. Open the pages. Football, basketball. It's a book about basketball.
What is it? West Pointers. Tommy, you don't have that one. What do you say?
All right.
Great. No, now don't do that. That's the one you've been wanting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. What do you say?
The game of Happy the Hat.
Okay, cake. Everybody want cake?
Yeah.
All right, everybody settle down and clear your places. Surprise! Okay, everybody, sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tommy. Happy birthday to you.
Now make a wish.
Happy birthday, Tommy.
Make a wish and blow out your candles.
Make
Make a real good wish. Okay?
What was the wish?
Don't tell, it won't come true. All right, everybody look at me. Picture time. Okay. Now, Donnie, put that down. No, don't do that. You just get in the picture with Tommy. Okay. Smile, ready? Bigger, much bigger. Smile for Mommy. Smile.
I can't believe someone would sell their old family photographs. Don't their kids want them?
All these pictures. Nobody's going to buy all these pictures. It's sad, don't you think?
I never want to have my picture taken. Every time I see an old picture, all I can think about is how young and happy and unwrinkled I used to be.
Don't you want to save the memories?
No, I'd rather keep them in my mind. That way I can remember what I want. Excuse me, how much is this figurine?
Andy's a picture nut. He takes these pictures by the thousands, then he puts them into this cardboard box, puts them underneath the bed, and he says when we're old, we're going to sort through them all and cry our eyes out.
It's true. Why don't you just put a gun in the box so you can blow your brains out after you're through looking through the pictures?
Well, this one didn't get marked. It doesn't look too expensive. It's porcelain, though. $6.
No, thanks. I don't have a place for it anyway.
Do you do many of these estate sales?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Been kept pretty busy lately, too. A lot of people dying recently. The lady that lived here died last month. She lived here almost 60 years, they tell me. Her husband died several years ago.
She lived alone.
That's the way it always happens. The men drop dead first.
Nagged to death, usually. Well, anyhow, the kids usually come and pick out what they want after the funeral. These folks didn't take much, except the expensive jewelry.
And left all these pictures.
Well, some folks buy them. I don't know why.
Dorothy, it's almost midnight. The party's...
Oh, Dorothy, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just go on down. I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, come on now. What'd I do wrong this time? It couldn't be that joke I told Peter.
It's just another silly year. It's gone.
What do you mean? It's a great time. The war is over. I'm back in my own firm. I've got lots of work. Did you see that new Buick parked in the driveway?
I don't care about cars.
I paid a lot of money for that car.
Oh, I don't care what you paid. I'm sorry. Just forget it. Go on down. I'll be right there.
Dorothy, can you just explain to me why you're acting this way? I've got some important clients downstairs, and what am I going to say to them, huh? That the hostess just isn't interested in them anymore? She'd rather stay up in her room and worry about something?
Charlie, stop. Just stop for 1 minute. Don't you realize that we've been running through our lives together with our eyes closed?
You talk like our life is horrible.
Oh, no, Charles. I know we have a wonderful life.
Then what's wrong?
Well, I did something today while I was getting dressed. I counted my days. I figured out all the days that I had lived and all the days I thought I had left to live.
Oh, Dorothy.
Well, it's important to me, Charlie. Don't you see? I saw all the days I'd rushed through, wishing they were over.
That's normal.
I want to remember, Charlie. I want to have a life to remember. I don't want to remember cars and country clubs. I want to remember loving every day I was given. I want to remember things we all did together. Times we cared about each other. Please don't let me live my life and then be gone. I want my life full of memories.
Got this upstairs, did you?
Sure did.
Well, it's certainly a beauty.
Yeah, do you hear it chime? It chimes every quarter hour. Now, listen. Huh? Oh, that's a beauty. You want this in a box?
Please.
Hmm?
You know, this is second-rate stuff, mostly. I mean, it's old, but it's really used. You know, the best stuff is the old stuff that wasn't used very much.
You know, back then, families ate at home a lot. Cooked every day. The whole family actually ate together.
Right, like the TV shows.
I remember during the holidays, Mother used to do her once-a-year baking. She'd always burn her hand or something. And for the first 20 years that I was at home, she burned her hands constantly. At Christmas time, she had Band-Aids all over her hands and arms. They were the scars of love, she'd say. Oh, she was funny then.
I remember sitting on the kitchen table watching my father stir the fudge. He'd always say, "Now, when your arm feels like it's gonna fall off, that means the fudge is ready." I'd sit on the table, you know, Indian style, and look into the bowl. Oh, I was probably about 4 or 5. And you know how once you start stirring the fudge, you can't stop until it's done. Well, one thing I remember is that my dad always had this big glob of fudge on his stomach, and he'd stand there stirring and grumbling, but my mother wouldn't let him wipe it off till he was finished stirring. That was the best fudge. I'm surprised I didn't weigh 200 pounds when I went off to college.
Life was simpler then, I think. At least it seemed simpler.
Yeah, I'd give $1 million for simplicity.
So how are you and Mac doing?
Oh, he picks up the kids on the weekends. Misses once in a while, usually when there's another girl. How are you and Andy doing?
Oh, fine. You know, I wonder what they made here in this kitchen.
I bet she baked a lot.
And canned things. I can just see rows and rows of mason jars lined on this counter.
Hey, look at these iron skillets. You know, now these never go out of style. Maybe I need another iron skillet. Do I need another iron skillet? Well, I've got some already, but you never know when you might need some more.
I really ought to buy one of these pot holders.
Well, forget the skillets. I think I'll go look at those coats again.
Okay, I'm gonna look around some more down here.
Jonathan, look what you did. Come here and help me pick this up right now.
Of course, we have thousands of slides of buildings. Occasionally, there's one of the children.
Well, that's one of the hazards of being married to an architect, dear. Right, Harry?
You bet. Why waste good film on women and children? You can look at them anytime.
Harry, no wonder you're still a bachelor.
Saves on film? Exactly, saves on film. You've got to think of those things.
Here it is. This is Venice. Piazza de San Marco. That's St. Mark's Square for those of you who don't speak Italian.
Oh, it's a wonderful place. They have music at night and dancing.
See that dome church? That's St. Mark's Cathedral, 11th century. It's classic Byzantine.
Mama, isn't that where Daddy got sick in the flower bed?
Annette?
No, sweetheart. That was Pisa. The place with the leaning tower.
Dorothy, I did not get sick in Pisa. Just had a little disturbance from a salad I ate.
Right in the bushes, huh, Charlie?
Okay, let's get back to Venice.
Oh, there they are. I remember that day. Annette wanted to wear that dress every day on the trip. I practically had to tie her down to get it off for Washington. Oh, there's
There's our gondola man. Tommy, do you remember him? He was the funniest man. Didn't speak a word of English. He gave the entire tour in animated Italian. All four of us kept nodding our heads the whole time, pretending to understand. People say Venice is dirty, but I think it's the most beautiful, romantic city in the world.
Nice to meet you.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to scare you. Just came up here to look at some old coats. You know, the ones that are back in style.
Yeah. Well, you didn't really scare me. I was just trying on this hat. That's all I was doing. Boy, he had a monstrous big head. Means he was a smart man. Very intelligent.
Man who lived here?
Oh, heck yeah. He's a famous architect. Built a lot of great buildings. Mr. Charles... oh, I can't remember his name right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, he built a lot of great buildings. I mean, big ones. So you gonna buy that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's kind of used. You have to look at these things very carefully.
Well, go ahead and buy it. It can't be more than $5 or $6. You know, sometimes you just have to assert yourself.
Excuse me?
Well, buying something you don't need or want or can afford or really don't even like that much is the best way to say, I am. I exist. My needs must be met first. Well, it's the Ed Leakey assertion technique. I'm a graduate of one of his recent nationally recognized seminars. That's why I know what to do to make my life more productive and free from internal anxieties.
Internal anxieties? Look, I'm really just shopping.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, it's just an opinion, that's all. I mean, you can take it or leave it. This is just the kind of hat I thought he'd wear.
Do you know these people?
Well, my old man was their gardener for about 26 years. 26 years, and he never once was invited into this place. Crazy, huh? Now here I am, standing in his bedroom trying on his hats. Kinda ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I've been looking forward to this day, when I could just walk right in here. Too bad his hats are too big. But you know what? I think I'm gonna buy them anyway.
Oh, this isn't my day for coats. I'm just not in a coat mood.
Yeah, I guess you have to be in a coat mood. I'm in a hat mood.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, I have my own sprinkling service. If you ever need one installed, it's Schottenheimer Sprinkling Service. It's 221-4...
on.
Mama, how do I wear this thing? How do I keep it on?
Well, oh, wait here. I'll get my bobby pins. You look beautiful, dear.
Is it too long?
No, I don't think so. I can't believe my little baby's all grown up.
Mother, Joey will be here any minute. Get my hat to stay on.
All right, dear. Be patient.
Where are my cufflinks?
The last time I saw them, they were on your nightstand.
No, not those. I want my plain gold ones.
Hi, Daddy.
My goodness, my daughter's a graduate. Quick, what's the capital of Argentina?
Buenos Aires. Everybody knows that.
There. No, I think that's going to stay on. You're probably just going to take it off once you get in the car. Now, what are your plans for after graduation ceremonies? You know your grandma and your grandpa are going to want to visit with you.
Mama, remember I'm supposed to go to that party with Joey. I can't stay here and talk to them. It's graduation.
Now listen, young lady, this Joey character can just bring you by for a visit like a civilized person. There's nothing wrong with having decent manners. You're not gonna go hot rodding up and down the streets all night.
Daddy, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 18 years old.
As long as you're living under this roof, you'll do exactly what...
Charlie, wouldn't it be all right if the children just came by for a short visit before their party? After all, Grandma and Grandpa don't have that long an attention span.
Well, I imagine just this once and be all right.
All right. Now you come straight here after the ceremony. You ask Joey in, have a piece of cake, excuse yourself, and leave, okay?
Okay, Mama.
Look for us at graduation.
Okay, Daddy.
We'll be on the bleachers on the right.
Joey, bye.
Well, I still need my cufflinks. I'll look for them on the side table again. Hello. Oh, Ted. Did you get my renderings? Thank you. Oh, really? At this late date? Another 2 rooms. Yes, I can see that. No problem. All right, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Fine, goodbye. Joe, Wayland called and Bedford wants to add 2 rooms to that new wing. I know. By in the morning. All right, meet me at their office in 20 minutes. All right, bye-bye.
You can't work tonight. It's Annette's graduation.
I'm sorry, but Bedford wants to add 2 rooms to the Bowie Street wing.
Well, surely Joe can take care of that.
I'm running this project, not Joe. You know him, he'd ruin it if I wasn't there. Look, I won't be long. I'll sketch it out for him and let him finish it, then I'll come back here and meet you here later.
I can't work the new camera.
Well, we can buy pictures. There'll be a photographer there. Look, she'll never know I wasn't there. I was going to be in the bleachers anyway. Well, how does she think her tuition to the university is going to be paid? I can't pick it off the trees, you know.
What are these?
Oh, the fella that used to live here was an architect.
Oh, my goodness. Look at all of these.
Uh-huh.
Look at that detail. And those colors. It's beautiful. You know, I've seen this building downtown. On Bowie Street, I think.
Yeah, he was a pretty well-known fellow from what I've heard. Had a lot of quality hats. Hats, not much market for hats anymore. They don't sell worth anything. I had a sale down in Longview. I had a whole load of hats. Top quality, too. Didn't sell a single one.
I bet these pictures are valuable.
No, oh, everybody will look at them. Nobody will buy them. You won't buy them either, will you? Hmm?
Oh, sorry.
Ah, that's all right. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Oh, I'll keep a couple of the prettiest ones for myself. I tend to keep something from every sale that I have. I've got a whole garage full of mementos from 300 or 400 different lives. Little piece of history, I call it. Even though I never met a single one of them. See, I try to figure what is the most precious thing in each house to that particular individual. In this case, I imagine it'd be one of these drawings.
No, I think I'll go take another look at that dress.
Okay. Take your time.
Oh, it's you.
I hope I didn't disturb you.
Oh, no. I have plenty of time for this old box. Well, not plenty of time, really. I'm dying, you know.
Yes, I know. I was just downstairs looking through all your things. Sorry.
Tell me, young lady, what did you find going through all this?
Well, I found your sewing machine.
That old sewing machine. I sewed a few things on it. My daughter never learned to sew. She wasn't much doing things around the house. 54 of my years are in this house. Come here, young lady. Sit with me a while. This is my little boy, Tommy. He was 5 years old on this day.
Yes, I know. I saw the picture downstairs. He's beautiful.
He'll never be 5 years old again. When his father died, I wanted to give him all of his father's work, drawings and renderings that Charlie loves so much. Tommy didn't want them, you see.
I'm sorry.
I didn't raise very good children, did I?
Oh, no. Don't say that. I'm sure they're wonderful children. People go through phases, you know.
I saw it all very clearly the other night. I couldn't sleep, so I got out of bed and went downstairs. I walked out onto the back porch in my nightgown. There was a new moon. I looked up and I saw the stars. Millions of stars, a flood of stars across the domed sky. Stars Abraham counted. Stars Christ slept beneath. And stars my ancestors wished upon. I saw why I was and how I had failed. And I cried and cried.
I think maybe you're just tired. I'm sure you were a wonderful mother.
When I looked at those stars, I thought of all the mothers who had rocked their babies underneath those same stars. My mother, and her mother, and her mother. You see, they kept the flame alive. We never said no to our children, so they never learned to say no to themselves. And now they don't care in a world that celebrates not caring. Tell me, young lady, do you have any children?
Yes, I have a little girl.
Little girl. A family is the caretaker of the soul of man. That's what I saw. And that's what I believe. Each generation gives love to the next. And the gift of belief, right and wrong, good and evil. Oh, please, don't forget that.
I'm sure you loved your children.
Oh, yes, dear, I loved them. But I rushed through our life. Charlie, too. The children were grown before he even knew what happened. I just want to live one day over again. An ordinary day. A day with my children little again. With problems, and washing, and cooking, and cleaning. I would love to do all the things I used to complain about, you see. Just one day. I have so much to tell them.
there? Carol?
Oh, daydreaming.
I bought the figurine. $4. Aren't you gonna get anything?
Not today.
Hello, Mom? Carol? How are you? Well, I'm sorry. I haven't called. I've been awfully busy lately. So, what are you doing today? What? Oh, did she? Yeah, well, I guess she's just like that. So, how's the yard doing? Mom, I just called you to tell you that I love you an awful lot. And I know how much that you and Dad did for us kids, and it means a whole lot to us. I know. I miss him too. What are you doing this weekend?
Well, Andy and I thought maybe we would come by and spend the weekend with you. And bring Katie. You haven't seen her in a while, Mom. And, she's beautiful.